Trotters on the track for today's second race. Pennsylvania Sire Stake 3-year-old Colton Gelding A Group Trotters. We got 6 of them. The purse, $5,450. Number 1 is Pro Forma Hanover, owned by Gary Saul, Barbara McAllister. Bill Zent trains, Brian Zent drives. The 2 is Contango Hanover, owned by Susan Doherty, trained by Bill Doherty, driven by Aaron Johnston. Number 3 is Claire's Caviar, owned by Teresa Heinekel, trained by Lou Gones, driven by Sean Johnston. Number 4 is International Craze, owned by Todd and Christine Shadle, Rick and Regina Beinhauer. Todd Shadle, the trainer and the driver. 5 is Okalay Owl, owned by the Shan-Am Phil and Nick Lou Inc. Scott Betts trains, Chris Shaw will drive. Rounding out the field is the 6 Gazebo, owned by Larry Parlin, trained and driven by Brandon Presto. That's your field for today's second race. 6 trotters going to the gate. Field for race 2 is on gate. Pennsylvania Sire Stake 3-year-old Colton Gelding A Group Trotters. Here they come. They're off. That's the 3 Claire's Caviar, heading straight for the front. On the inside, the 2 Contango Hanover will get away third. Staying to the outside is the 5 Okalay Howe to challenge for that opening lead. 4 International Craze is away fourth. As they round that first turn, they'll hit the backside. Racing 5th is Gazebo, and 6th is Pro Forma Hanover. They'll go single file to that first quarter pole. Field is led by Okalay Howe and Chris Shaw, 31 seconds for the first quarter, 31 for that opening quarter as they race into the far turn for the first time. Okalay Howe is on the engine, racing second. That is Claire's Caviar on the outside. Now moving on the outside, 3 wide from the back. That is International Craze. 3 wide battle for the lead as the field heads past the half. And 1:03, 32 seconds for that second quarter. They are 3 wide into the turn. Okalay Howe still has the lead on the inside. Between horses, it's Claire's Caviar, International Craze. They head down the backstretch for the final time. It's between Okalay Howe now. On the outside is Contango Hanover. Inside is Claire's Caviar. International Craze ready for another 3-wide bid as they'll head by 3/4. In 1:34-1, 31-1 for that third panel as they race into the far turn for the final time. They are 3 wide at the front of the field. Okaleo, Contango, Hanover, and International Craze all battling it out for this one. Pro Forma Hanover looking for some room as they're at the top of the stretch coming home. Contango, Hanover sticks a nose out front on the outside. International Craze coming to the line. International Craze goes the long mile and gets the win. Time for the mile, 2:06. Back in front of the stands, your winner of today's second race, number 4, International Craze. Owned by Todd and Christine Shadle, Rick and Regina Beinhauer of PA. Todd Shadle with the training victory and the driving victory on number 4, International Craze. 10th career victory and 31 lifetime starts for the 3-year-old gelding by International Money. Picks up the victory here this morning, 2:06. The 1, Pro Forma Hanover, finished 4th. The 2, Contango Hanover, was 2nd. The 3, Claire's Caviar, finished 6th. The 4, International Craze, was your winner. The 5, Okaleo, was 3rd. And the 6, Gazebo, finished 5th from the top down. 4:26, 1:35. 31 seconds for the first quarter. Reached the half in 1:03. 3/4, 1:34-1, and the time for the mile, 2:06. Here are your horses for today's third race. Pennsylvania Sire Stake 3-year-old Colton Gelding B Group Pacers for a purse of $2,800. Number 1 is Dine with Kings, owned, trained, and driven by Jesse Bernard. Number 2 is Dry Ridge Eric, owned by Randy Ringer, trained by Gary Johnston, driver Steven Fedokovitz. Number 3 is Turn and Dance, owned and trained by Roger Hammer, driven by Brady Brown. Number 4 is Bobby's Blue Chip, owned, trained, and driven by Michael Daly. The 5 is RJ Espresso, owned and trained by Roger Hammer, driver is Todd Shadle. And number 6 is Dry Ridge Eddie, owned by Randy Ringer, trained by Gary Johnston, driver is Sean Johnston. That's your field for today's third race. Number 6, Dry Ridge Eddie. We'll be starting from the second tier. Go 5 across for this start as the horses make their way to the gate for race 3. Three-year-old B Group Pacers on gate for race 3. Here they come. They're off. Bobby's Blue Chip wants the front. To the inside is Turn and Dance. Outside, RJ Espresso. It will back off, and now it will between the 4 and the 3. RJ Espresso drops in third as they race around that first turn. Leader is Bobby's Blue Chip, not by much, over Turn and Dance. RJ Espresso is third. Fourth is Dine with Kings. Away fifth is Turn and Dance. Racing sixth, that's Dry Ridge Eric. 31 seconds for that first quarter. 31 seconds. They'll head into the far turn for the first time. Still side by side at the front of the field. Battle on between that top two as they'll move down the stretch by the stands for the first time. Long mile on the outside for Bobby's Blue Chip. Inside is Turn and Dance. Bobby's Blue Chip. Take them by the half. They race into the turn. Turn and Dance. Holding steady on the inside. They went by the half in 1:02 and 3. 1:02 and 3 for the half. They're on to the backside now. 3 in and 3 out. They are double file shootout style moving towards that three-quarter mark. And now 3 wide setting sail from the back. Here comes Jesse Bernard and Dine with Kings as the field is by 3/4 in 1:34 and 2. Business picking up into the far turn. They are 3 wide for the lead up front. Bobby's Blue Chip has had to dig and hang tough. Turn and dance still first on the inside, but Jesse has circled him. Dine with Kings has taken the lead. He clears to the front, top of the stretch. They turn for home. Dine with Kings from the back to the front has taken over. Coming late is Dry Ridge Eddie, but through the lane, it's Dine with Kings. Time for the mile, 2:05, 3/5. Back in front of the stands, your winner of the day's third race, number 1, Dine with Kings. Owned by Jesse Bernard. The horse is trained by Jesse Bernard. Number 1, Dine with Kings, was even driven by Jesse Bernard. Third lifetime victory in 26 career starts. Dine with Kings gets the win here in race 3, 2:05, 3/5. Results are official from today's third race. The 1, Dine with Kings, your winner. The 2, Dry Ridge Eric, was 6th. 3, Turn and Dance, was 3rd. 4, Bobby's Blue Chip, finished 5th. 5, RJ Espresso, was 4th. And the 6, Dry Ridge Eddie, finished 2nd from the top down. 1:6:3, 5:4:2. 31 seconds for the first quarter. It hit the half in a 1:02.3. 3 quarters in 1:34, and the time for the mile was 2:05, 3/5. It was 1:34 and 2. 1:34 and 2/5 for 3 quarters. Time for the mile, 2:05 and 3. post parade for race 4 is happening before your very eyes. Pennsylvania Sire Stake 3-year-old filly B group trotters. The purse is $2,750. Number 1 is Whiskeyed My Way, owned and trained by Jason Fairman, driven by Sean Johnston. Number 2 is Sonny and Cher, owned by Chris Shaw, Ashley Brown, and Alexa Shaw. Ashley Brown trains, Chris Shaw is the driver. Number 3 is Bar Talk, owned by Todd and Christine Shadle, Rick and Regina Beinhauer. Todd Shadle trains and drives. The 4 is Winnie Werewolf, owned by Chris Shaw, Ashley Brown, and Alexa Shaw. Ashley Brown, the trainer and the driver. Rounding out the field is the 5 Fredonia, owned by Kathy Schoeffel, M. Owlett, Big Al Stable, Jim Ruther. Steve Schoeffel, the trainer, make the driver Brady Brown. Brady Brown drives the 5 Fredonia in this, the 4th race. Field is going to the gate. PA Sire Stake 3-year-old filly B Group Trotters are at the gate for race 4. Here they come. They're off. The Browns go out for the front, but the 4 Winnie Werewolf will make a break. That'll hand the lead over to the 5 Fredonia. Away second on the outside is the 3 Bar Talk. Inside third, that's Whiskeyed My Way. Fourth is the 2 Sonny and Cher. Back trotting in 5th is Winnie Werewolf. Field heads down the back stretch for the first time. It's Fredonia and Brady Brown with the lead. Racing second is Bar Talk. Whiskeyed My Way is third with Sonny and Cher following in 4th. Winnie Werewolf is 5th, 31-2 for that first quarter. As the field heads into the far turn now for the first time. Fredonia is the leader. Racing second is Bar Talk. Third is Whiskeyed My Way. Sonny and Cher is 4th. As now we have some movement as they head by the stands. Race over to the half. Bar Talk doesn't want to sit second any longer. She will take that top spot away. 103-3 for the half. 103-3. As they head around the turn now, onto the backside. Fredonia fends off the challenge as the 3 has made a break. Bar Talk goes off stride. That'll move Sonny and Cher up to second now. Whiskeyed My Way on the outside third. Top 3 in contention as they're by 3/4 in 134-2. Into the far turn now for the final time. Fredonia not home free just yet. Sonny and Cher and Whiskeyed My Way. They still have a shot, but Fredonia is pulling away as they hit the top of the stretch and turn for home. It's Fredonia with the lead. Second is Sonny and Cher, going to hang on. Whiskey My Way third, but coming home, Fredonia gets the win. Time for the mile, 2:06 and 1. Back in front of the stands, winner of the day's fourth race, number 5, Fredonia. Kathy Schofel, M. Owlett, Big Al Stable, Jim Ruther, Steve Schofel with the training victory, and Brady Brown with the winning drive on the Italian-bred Fredonia. 3-year-old filly by Green Shoe. Fourth victory and 24 lifetime starts for number 5, Fredonia, with the hole-in-one for trainer Steve Schofel. The 1, Whiskey My Way, finished third. The 2, Sonny and Cher, was second. The 3, Bartok, finished fifth. The 4, Winnie Werewolf, was fourth. And the 5, Fredonia, was your winner from the top down. 3, 2, 5, 4, 1. 31 and 2 for the opening quarter. They reached the half in 1:03 and 3. 3 quarters, 1:34 and 2. And the time for the mile, 2:06 and 1. Couple changes in the 5th race. The 1, Ahab's Wildflower. Make the driver Chris Shaw. Chris Shaw on the 1, Ahab's Wildflower. And the 2, Stay Sunny, will be driven by Jeremy Indoff. Make the driver Jeremy Indoff on number 2, Stay Sunny. 5th race coming up. And here's the field for today's fifth race. Pennsylvania Sire Stake 3-year-old filly A Group Pacers. Purse is $5,375. Number 1 is Ahab's Wildflower, owned by Frank Indoff, trained by Skylar Tate-Braun. Driver is Chris Shaw. Number 2 is Stay Sunny, owned and trained by Mitch York. Driver is Jeremy Indoff. 3 is Dig Deep, owned, trained, and driven by Jesse Bernard. 4 is Showboat Hanover, Todd and Christine Shadle, Caitlin Solt. Todd Shadle, the trainer and the driver. 5 is Veranda Blue Chip, owned by Eric Neal, trained by Randy Neal, and driven by Eric Neal. That's your field for today's fifth race. A Group Pacers make their way to the starting gate for race 5. PA Sire Stake 3-year-old filly A Group Pacers are behind the gate for race 5. Here they come. They're off. It's Showboat Hanover heading for the front. Stay Sunny on the inside. We'll try to challenge, but Showboat Hanover clears to the lead. Stay Sunny is second, away third. That's the 3 Dig Deep as they round that first turn and will hit the backside. Ahab's Wildflower is fourth. Trailing the field is the 5 Veranda Blue Chip. 5 of them lined up single file. And we'll head past the quarter pole in 30 and 3, 30. 3/5 for that first quarter. Todd Shadle has Showboat Hanover on the engine. Racing second is Stay Sunny. Dig Deep is third. That's Ahab's Wildflower in fourth, and Veranda Blue Chip is fifth. Nose to tail, they're off the turn and into the lane for the first time, heading towards that halfway point. Showboat Hanover with the lead. Stay Sunny paces second. They're by the half in 101 and 2. 101 and 2 for the half. They'll head into the turn now. Showboat Hanover has led it every step of the way thus far. Stay Sunny has gotten the pocket trip. Third is Dig Deep. These 3 will move away from fourth place. It's now being taken over by Veranda Blue Chip. Ahab's Wildflower fades to fifth as they're by 3/4 in 130 and 4. 130 and 4 for 3/4 business, picking up as they head into the final turn. Showboat Hanover has been strong. Stay Sunny gonna have to work to keep up. Dig Deep still in third as they race around that last turn and into the stretch. Showboat Hanover has drawn clear. Stay Sunny gonna get second, but it's all Showboat Hanover. Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 4/5. Back in front of the stands, your winner of the day's 5th race, number 4, Showboat Hanover. Owned by Todd and Christine Shadle of PA, Caitlin Solt. Todd Shadle, the training victory. And another winning drive on the card here this morning. On number 4, Showboat Hanover. 3-year-old filly by Betting Line picks up her 13th career victory. Pacing the mile today in 2 minutes, 4/5. The 1, Ahab's Wildflower, finished 5th. 2, Stay Sunny was 2nd. 3, Dig Deep, finished 3rd. 4, Showboat Hanover, your winner. And the 5, Veranda Blue Chip, 4th from the top down. 5, 2, 3, 1, 4 on the bottom. 30 and 3 for that opening quarter. They reached the half in 1:01 and 2. 3 quarters in 1:30 and 4, and the time for the mile 2 minutes, 4/5. One change in race 6. The 2, Adroit Hanover, will be driven by Jeremy Indoff. Jeremy Indoff on the 2, Adroit Hanover, in the upcoming 6th race. Here's the field for today's sixth race. PA Sire Stake, 3-year-old filly A Group Pacers. 4 of them for a purse of $5,300. Number 1 is Stay Purdy. Heidi Mullet owns, Lester Mullet trains, Jack Killeen drives. Number 2 is Adroit Hanover. Trained by Susan Callahan. Owned by Greg and Susan Callahan, Nicole Booten-Leitner. Aaron Johnston will be doing the driving. 3 is Make Her Dance. Owned and trained by Roger Hammer. Driver is Brady Brown. Make the driver, Brady Brown, on the 3, Make Her Dance. Rounding out the field is the 4, Chatty Vanessa, owned by Dr. William Solomon. Trained by Sean Johnston. Driven by Sean Johnston. Brady's got a flat tire. Reports are suggesting. The 3 has returned to the barn. Brady Brown has completed his bike change. And the field is making their way to the gate for race 6. PA Sire Stake, filly A Group Pacers, ready to roll for race 6. They're off. Chatty Vanessa on the outside and Make Her Dance. The 3 will do battle into that first turn. Chatty Vanessa takes the top spot early. Make Her Dance will settle for second. Away third is Stay Purdy. And fourth will be Adroit Hanover. Field of 4 straighten out down the backside for the first time. It's Chatty Vanessa with the lead. Racing second is Make Her Dance. Stay Purdy paces in third. Adroit Hanover is fourth. 31-1 for the opening quarter. 31-1/5 for that first quarter as they head into the turn, all in a straight alignment. Sean Johnston and Chatty Vanessa have command of this field. Make Her Dance is second. Stay Purdy is third. And Adroit Hanover is fourth. Nose to tail off the turn and into the lane for the first time. Chatty Vanessa led it from the start. Second is Make Her Dance. This field of 4 is by the half in 1:04 and 2. Movement from the back. Here comes Aaron Johnston and Adroit Hanover. Now third, and continuing on, going after the leader, Chatty Vanessa. Make Her Dance locked in third. As Adroit Hanover will now take over that second spot. Or will she? Make Her Dance fights back. Stay Purdy waiting for some room in fourth. Field moves past 3/4 in 1:35 and 4. Business picking up into the final set of turns. Chatty Vanessa has led it every step of the way. Make Her Dance still there on the inside in second. Adroit Hanover trying to come back forward on the outside. Stay Purdy ready for the stretch as they turn for home. Chatty Vanessa going to have to play defense. Adroit Hanover on the outside inching forward. Make Her Dance on the inside coming home. Chatty Vanessa hangs on. 2:05 and 2. Winner of today's sixth race was the 4 Chatty Vanessa, owned by Dr. William Solomon. Sean Johnston, the training victory, not to mention the driving victory. Chatty Vanessa, a 3-year-old filly by Captain Ahab, 4th career victory in 15 lifetime starts. Gets the job done today in 2:05 2/5. Finishing 4th was the 1 Stay Purdy. 2 Adroit Hanover was 2nd. 3 Make Her Dance finished 3rd. 4 Chatty Vanessa was your winner from the top down. 4, 2, 3, 1. First quarter went in 31 and 1/5. They reached the half in 1:04 and 2. 3/4 in 1:35 and 4, and the time for the mile was 2:05 2/5. Looking ahead to the 7th race, number 3 Jan's Bar and Grill. Driver will be Brady Brown. Brady Brown will drive number 3 Jan's Bar and Grill in the upcoming 7th race. These are your horses for today's 7th race. Pennsylvania Sire Stake 3-year-old filly A Group Trotters. Field of 4. The purse is $5,300. Number 1 is Noel's Alibi. Leased by Susan Doherty. Trainer is Bill Doherty. Driver is Eric Neal. Number 2 is Faith Step, owned by Rick and Regina Beinhauer, Tracy Childers. Rick Beinhauer, the trainer. Driver is Aaron Johnston. Number 3 is Jan's Bar and Grill, Greg and Susan Callahan. Susan Callahan, the trainer. Make the driver Sean Johnston. Rounding out the field is the 4 Shady Maple Amber, owned by First Up Racing Stable. Ashley Brown trains, Chris Shaw drives. That's your field for today's 7th race. We got 4 trotters heading to the gate. Sire Stake, filly A Group Trotters behind the gate for race 7. They're off from the outside. It's the 4 Shady Maple Amber going out for the lead alongside the 1 Noel's Alibi. These 2 side by side into the turn. Away third is the 2 Faith Step, and fourth is the 3 Jan's Bar and Grill. Noel's Alibi has taken the lead. Shady Maple Amber will drop into the pocket trip. Closing the gap in third, that's Faith Step. And fourth is Jan's Bar and Grill. 30-1, quick opening quarter. Paced by Shady Maple Amber, or I suppose trotted. Noel's Alibi has the lead. Shady Maple Amber is second. Racing third is Faith Step. Jan's Bar and Grill is fourth. Field of 4 into the lane by the stands the first time. Eric Neal, Noel's Alibi lead this race. It's Shady Maple Amber in second. Faith Step has caught the leaders and is now going to go straight to the outside. It went by the half in 1:01.4. 31-3, second quarter. They're into the turn now. Field has tightened up. Noel's Alibi still in control. Racing second, Shady Maple Amber. Faith Step trots in third. Jan's Bar and Grill is fourth. Down the backside for the final time. Here comes Shady Maple Amber making a move to the outside. Draws even with Noel's Alibi. Is there by 3/4 in 1:33. Into the final turn. Noel's Alibi is going to have to turn away a challenge from Shady Maple Amber, who starts to get an advantage on the outside. Noel's Alibi hanging tough on the inside. These two have pulled away from third and fourth. They'll settle it amongst themselves. Shady Maple Amber takes them into the lane, clears to the front. Noel's Alibi going to be second. The winner, Shady Maple Amber. Time for the mile, 2:04.1/5. Your winner of the day, 7th race, the 4 Shady Maple Amber, owned by First Up Racing Stable, Beach City, Ohio. Ashley Brown with the training victory. Chris Shaw picks up the winning drive on Shady Maple Amber, the 3-year-old filly by Andover Hall. 4th career win in 24 lifetime starts. We'll pick up the win here today at the Washington County Fair, 2:04, 1/5. Number 1, Noel's Alibi, was 2nd. The 2, Faith Step, finished 3rd. 3, Jan's Bar and Grill was 4th, and the 4, Shady Maple Amber, was your winner. From the top down, 2, 3, 4, 1. First quarter went in 30 and 1/5. They reached the half in 1:01 and 4. 3 quarters in 1:33, and the time for the mile, 2:04, 1/5. No changes in the upcoming 8th race. No changes in race 8. 5 to go. Eighth race trotters are on the track. Pennsylvania Sire Stake 3-year-old filly A group trotters. 3 of them for a purse $5,225. Number 1 is Love You Bunches, owned by Todd and Christine Shadle, Rick and Regina Beinhauer. Todd Shadle, the trainer and the driver. Number 2 is Little Town Road, owned and trained by Roger Hammer. The driver is Brady Brown. Brady Brown will drive number 2, Little Town Road. The 3 is Daylight's Daughter, owned by Rags to Riches of PA. Tyler Stillings, the trainer and the driver. Fast field of 3, PA Sire Stake 3-year-old filly A group trotters going to the gate for race 8. PA Sire Stake filly A group trotters on gate for the 8th. They're off the 2, Little Town Road will get the early advantage. Into the turn second will be the 1, Love You Bunches. And off stride goes the 3, Daylight's Daughter. Daylight's Daughter has made a break. That will leave the top 2 alone out front. Little Town Road has it. Love You Bunches wants it. Pulls to the outside. Todd Shadle, Love You Bunches, will take over that top spot by that opening quarter mark in 32/5. Love You Bunches clears to the lead. Little Town Road now back to second as they race around that far turn for the first time. Daylight's Daughter back trotting in 3rd. But as of now, it looks like this one will be settled between Love You Bunches and Little Town Road as they're into the lane for the first time by the stands. Love You Bunches takes the field by the halfway point in 1:01 and 3. 31-1 for that second quarter. They're into the turn. It's Love You Bunches with the lead. Little Town Road right there in second. Daylight's Daughter has closed the gap a bit in third. Still has a long way to go as this field of three is off the turn and on to the backside for the final time. Love You Bunches has a 2.5 length lead over Little Town Road over to the 3/4 mark in 1:32 and 3. 31 seconds for that third quarter. Into the far turn now for the final time. It's Love You Bunches with the top spot, but Little Town Road continues to close. Love You Bunches, they'll face a challenge now. Little Town Road to the outside as they're at the top of the stretch. They turn for home. Love You Bunches has it. Little Town Road tries to take it away on the outside. Not going to get there in time, though, through the lane. It's Love You Bunches. Time for the mile, 2:02, 2/5. Back in front of the stands, your winner of today's 8th race, number 1, Love You Bunches. Owned by Todd and Christine Shadle, Rick and Regina Beinhauer. Todd Shadle, another training victory, another winning drive here. Love Bunches, a 3-year-old filly by Fordham Road, picks up her 13th career win in 22 lifetime starts. Gets the win here this afternoon. Number 2, Little Town Road finished second. Number 3, Daylight's Daughter was third. That's a barber pole. 1, 2, 3. 30-2 for the opening quarter. They reached the half in 1:01 3 quarters in 1:32 3. Time for the mile, 2:02 2/5. 4 races left on our card here at the Washington County Fair. Just 4 to go over our 2 days of racing. Number 2 in the 9th race, Ain't Blue No More. No changes. No changes in the 9th race. No changes to speak of. Don't even remember that I mentioned it. 9th race coming up.
plenty.
PA Sire Stake 3-year-old Colton Gelding A Group Pacers are on the track for today's 9th race. Number 1 is Andy Up Hanover, owned by Todd and Christine Shadle. Todd Shadle trains and drives. Number 2 is Ain't Blue No More. Mitch York trains and owns. The driver is Eric Neal. Number 3 is Vroom Blue Chip, owned by Calvin Hoover, trained by Ashley Brown. Make the driver Brady Brown. Brady Brown drives the 3 Vroom Blue Chip. Number 4 is Dry Ridge Erie, owned by Randy Ringer, trained by America's Sweetheart Gary Johnston. Driver is Sean Johnston. That's your field for today's 9th race. Field of 4 Pacers making their way to the gate. Three-year-old Colton Gelding A Group Pacers are on gate for race 9. Here they come. They're off. It's the 1 Andy Up Hanover straight out to the lead. The 2 Ain't Blue No More. We'll try to get away second and will be successful. The 3 Vroom Blue Chip will take third, and the 4 Dry Ridge Erie drops in fourth. Numerical order down the backside for the first time. It's Andy Up Hanover with the lead. Second is Ain't Blue No More, followed by Vroom Blue Chip in third. Dry Ridge Erie is fourth. They reach the opening quarter in 32-1. Into the far turn for the first time. It's Todd Shadle and Andy Up Hanover with the lead. Racing second is Ain't Blue No More. Vroom Blue Chip is third. Dry Ridge Erie paces in fourth. Single file by the stands for the first time. Andy Up Hanover has the field in hand. 104 flat for the half. 104. for the half. As they head into the turn, ante up Hanover. No challengers yet, but Ain't Blue No More hasn't let her get away. Or him. Third is Bloom Blue Chip. And fourth is Dry Ridge Erie. Field of four heads down the backside. No one's come after the leader, ante up Hanover, yet. As they approach the three-quarter mark, Ain't Blue No More ready to pounce in second. 134 for three quarters, step it up to a 32nd third panel. They race into the Ferris wheel turn here at the Washington County Fair for the final time. It's ante up Hanover with the lead. Ain't Blue No More ready to go to the outside in the stretch. Vroom Blue Chip there as well. They're at the top of the stretch coming home. Ante up Hanover has to play defense here. Ain't Blue No More on the outside isn't going to get there. It's all ante up Hanover. Time for the mile, 2:02 3/5. Back in front of the stands, your winner of today's ninth race, number one, ante up Hanover. 3-year-old gelding by Betting Line, owned by Christine and Todd Shadle of Spring Glen, Pennsylvania. Todd Shadle with his fourth training victory on the card here. Not to mention his fourth driving victory on the card this afternoon at the Washington County Fair. 17th career victory and 32 lifetime starts for ante up Hanover. Gets it done in 2:02 3/5. The one, ante up Hanover, was your winner. The two, Ain't Blue No More, finished second. The three, Vroom Blue Chip, was third. And the four, Dry Ridge Erie, was fourth. That's a barber pole. 1, 2, 3, 4. 32 and 1 for the opening quarter. They reached the half in 1:04. Three quarters in 1:34. Time for the mile, 2:02 3/5. That's a 28 and 3 last quarter. 3 races to go on our program here at the Washington County Fair. No changes in the upcoming 10th race. We got 3 Colton Gelding A Group Pacers. Race 10. It's soon. Field for race 10 is on track. Pennsylvania Sire Stake, 3-year-old Colton Gelding, A Group Pacers. We got 3 of them. The purse is $5,225. The one is Always Bet on Me, owned by Eric Neal, Neal Racing Stable. Randy Neal, the trainer. The driver is the trip master, Eric Neal. Number 2 is Rose Run Zeke, owned by Mitch York, trained by Mitch York. Driver is Jeremy Indoff. Right? Yeah, there he is. Number 3 is Twigs Pub, owned by Todd and Christine and Cody Shadle. There's 3 Shadles on that one. Todd is the trainer. He's also the driver. That's your field for race 10. 3 Pacers going to the gate for a 10th of 12 races here on the card. I'd like to thank you all for joining us here. We had 26 big ones this weekend. Just 3 left as the field heads to the gate for this 10th race. Pacers are at the gate for race 10. Here they come. They're off. The 3 Twigs Pub fires out for the front. The 2 Rose Run Zeke will have to settle for second. And the 1 Always Bet on Me is away third. Short field of 3 make their way around that first turn. They'll head on to the backside now for the first time. It's Twigs Pub and Todd Shadle in first. Racing second, that's Rose Run Zeke. And third, Always Bet on Me. Top 3 nose to tail by that opening quarter mark in 31 3/5. Into the far turn for the first time, Twigs Pub is your leader. Racing second is Rose Run Zeke. Always Bet on Me is third as they're off the turn and into the lane for the first time. Twigs Pub has had it easy on the front thus far. Rose Run Zeke stalks in second. Always Bet on Me right there in third. They're by the half in 103 3. 32 seconds for that second quarter. Into the turn again. It's Twigs Pub. But Rose Run Zeke is second. Racing third is Always Bet on Me. It's anybody's race as they're on to the backside now for the final time. Twigs Pub will have to fend off these 2 challengers. Rose Run Zeke stays to the inside thus far by 3/4. In 134 2. Stepping it up as they move into the final set of turns. Twigs Pub now going to have to face a challenge from Rose Run Zeke. Always Bet on Me going 3 wide as they're at the top of the stretch. They turn for home. Twigs Pub on the inside. Rose Run Zeke in the middle. Outside, Always Bet on Me. But it's going to be Twigs Pub. Todd Shadle, 5 wins on the day. Back in front of the stands, your winner of today's 10th race, 3 Twigs Pub, owned by Todd and Christine and Cody Shadle. Todd Shadle, 5th training and 5th driving victory on the card. Gets number 5 on the 3 Twigs Pub. The 1, Always Bet on Me, finished 3rd. The 2, Rose Run Zeke, was 2nd. The 3, Twigs Pub, your winner from the top down, 3-2-1. 31-3 for the first quarter, second quarter, otherwise known as the half, 103-3. 3 quarters, 134-2, and the time for the mile, 2:03 flat. 2 to go, 2 more races from the Washington County Fair here this year. Race 11 will feature PA Sire Stake 3-year-old filly B Group Pacers. We got 4 of them, and they'll be on the track before you know it.
I know it's hope for better. Thought maybe together you
are your horses. For today's 11th race, Pennsylvania Sire Stake 3-year-old filly B Group Pacers. The purse is $2,700. Number 1 is Legal Recourse, owned by Dr. William Solomon. Sean Johnson, the trainer. He's also the driver. Number 2 is Reprisal, owned by Harold Brocklehurst, trained by Harold Brocklehurst. The driver is Chris Shaw. Number 3 is I Wanna Rock, owned and trained by Darren Young. Driver is Steven Fedokovitz. Rounding out the field is the 4 Valerie Blue Chip, owned by Heidi Mullet, trained by Lester Mullet, and driven by Jack Killeen. Those are the horses for today's 11th race. 4 of them headed to the gate. PA Sire Stake 3-year-old B Group Pacers getting set for number 11.
And girl, it's been stars on a hill. Let's
3-year-old filly B Group Pacers are on gate for the 11th. Here they come. And they're off. It's the 2 Reprisal out for the front. The 1 Legal Recourse will get away second. Valerie Blue Chip will drop in third, and I Wanna Rock is fourth. Sorted out quickly, all single file through that first corner. They'll head down the backstretch for the first time. It's the 2 Reprisal and Chris Shaw with the lead. Racing second is Legal Recourse. Third is Valerie Blue Chip, and fourth is I Wanna Rock. By the first quarter, in 31-1 into the turn. For the first time, Reprisal has the lead. Second is Legal Recourse, followed by Valerie Blue Chip in third, and I Wanna Rock in fourth. Valerie Blue Chip moves to the outside. I Wanna Rock will follow. Field will double up by the half. Reprisal with the short lead. 102-4 for that half. 31-3, second panel. Into the turn, off stride goes to 3. I Wanna Rock. 3 has made a break. Catch back on pacing now. The top 3 scoot off onto the backside for the final time. Reprisal still with the lead, but Valerie Blue Chip right there on the outside. Legal Recourse is going to need some room in third. I Wanna Rock trying to play catch up in fourth. There by 3/4 in 1:34. Into the far turn for the final time. Reprisal has held off all challenges thus far. Valerie Blue Chip still challenging on the outside. Legal Recourse going to look for some room at the top of the stretch. They turn for home. Reprisal with the lead. Valerie Blue Chip on the outside. Legal Recourse fighting for second, but it's behind Reprisal and Chris Shaw. They get the win. Time for the mile, 2:05. Winner of the day's 11th race, number 2, Reprisal. Owned and trained by Harold Brocklehurst of New Wilmington, PA. Chris Shaw with his second winning drive on the card here this afternoon. 4th career victory in 20 lifetime starts for Reprisal. Scores the victory in 2:05, and results might be official. Scotty, are results official yet? Results are quite official, I'm being told. The 1, Legal Recourse, finished 3rd. The 2, Reprisal, was your winner. The 3, I Wanna Rock, finished 4th. And the 4, Valerie Blue Chip, finished 2nd from the top down. That's a 3-1-4-2. 31-1 opening quarter. They hit the half 102-4. 3 quarters in 134. And the time for the mile was 2:05:31 seconds for the final quarter. 1 race to go, 1 race left on our 2 days of racing here from the Washington County Fair. Thank you all so much for joining us, both at the track and online, the live stream. Seth Dowling, we like to thank him for lugging this, toting around all this. There's so much stuff over here. I can't even begin to. He's taking up half the window. We got a 2-camera operation here. The production value has been skyrocketing. I know it shows online. Mr. Dowling, thank you very much for all you do. 12th race trotters are on the track. Pennsylvania Sire Stake 3-year-old Colton Gelding. Group B, purse is $2,600. We got a head-to-head matchup to close out our 2 days of racing here at the Washington County Fair. Number one is Your Fancy Man, owned by Bill Zent Stables. Barbara McAllister. Bill Zent trains. Brian Zent drives the one, Your Fancy Man. Number two is Andy B. Worthy, owned by Roger Hammer, Vicky Lynn Fair. The trainer is Roger Hammer. The driver is Brady Brown. Two horses for the ultimate head-to-head showdown in the 3-year-old Colton Gelding B Group Trot. They are going to the gate. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where the battle concludes. From the rail out the one, Your Fancy Man, the two, Andy B. Worthy. That's it. These two on gate for race 12. They're off. It's the two, Andy B. Worthy, firing out for the front. The one, Your Fancy Man, will take a seat in second as these two will trot their way. Oh, the two is run. The two, Andy B. Worthy, has made a break. That will turn the lead over to the one, Your Fancy Man. Your Fancy Man now with the lead down the back, but Andy B. Worthy catches back trotting. Only about 3.5 lengths back of the leader. Gap starting to close once again. Still 3/4 of this race left to be contested. 33-1 for the opening quarter. 33 1/5 for that first quarter. As this determined field of two moves into the far turn for the first time, Your Fancy Man and Brian Zent are on the engine, but Andy B. Worthy is right there in second. They're off the turn and into the lane for the first time. And the tractor is on the backstretch. Drivers, please be aware that the tractor seems to be going down the backstretch right now. They're by the half. 106 and 3. In 106 and 3. The tractor is heading into the far turn. The horses are heading off of the turn onto the backside for the final time. Andy B. Worthy has pulled to the outside of Your Fancy Man. These two will draw even to the 3/4 pole. 140 for 3/4. This could get interesting. The tractor is at the top of the stretch. We would like the tractor to get off the track if that is possible. If you can hear me, please get the tractor off of the track. If you can't, there's really nothing I can do about it. Top of the stretch, they turn for home. The tractor is going to win this race. This race will be won by the tractor. He will not. Off the track. Excellent. The winner of this race will be Andy B. Worthy. Andy B. Worthy. 2:10, 4/5. Back in front of the stands, your winner of the final race on the card this summer at the Washington County Fair. It's number 2, Andy B. Worthy. Roger Hammer, Vicky Lynn Fair. The owners, Roger Hammer with the training victory. Brady Brown picks up the winning drive on number 2, Andy B. Worthy. There was a judge's inquiry into the race, but results will stand 2-1. Results are official. The 1, Your Fancy Man, finished second. The 2, Andy B. Worthy, was your winner. And the tractor did not finish. From the top down, that's a 2, followed by a 1. First quarter in 33, 1/5. They reached the half 106 and 3. 3 quarters 140. Time for the mile 2:10, 4/5. We'd like to thank you all for joining us these last 2 days at the Washington County Fair. 2 beautiful days of racing. Special thanks to our track crew here. They did a lovely job at prepping the track. Thanks to Jody and Billy in the race office, everyone who makes it happen here, our judges. Scott Egger. Jackie, what's your last name? Jackie doesn't have a last name. Thank you to Seth Dowling for the live stream. Our photo finish expert, Gretchen Lynn Scott Quick. I was going to say, keeping things official. I did remember your name, Gretchen, I promise. Thank you to everybody for watching online. We'll see you next summer.